Hi, this is Marino with Elegant Femme. Here we are. Here we are in Paris, finalement. You know, I wanted to take a moment to talk to you today about something that I hear from women all the time. And in fact, I heard it a lot this week. And there's one particular situation that I'm thinking of that I wanted to speak with you about specifically. And that is, I was talking to a woman about coming to Paris, about flying over here to Paris and enjoying the Paris experience and allowing herself to step into her beauty and her truth, allowing herself to experience what it is that's been calling her since she was a very, very little girl. Not only the streets, the sounds, the beauty and the magnificence that exists here in Paris, but also her truth, her deepest, deepest knowing about why she's here in the world, what it is she has to share. And as I was talking to this woman, you could feel her come alive. You could feel the activation of the desire. And then when we started going deeper, and I started to assist her in really getting some awareness around why she wouldn't do this, what actually would stop her, there was something that came out that I know so many of us can relate to. I've been there myself, and I know that every woman somewhere on our path, we've been there. So that's what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about something that comes up for all of us that paralyzes us, that stops us from actually going into that life, that unique opportunity, that unique knowing about why we're here and what it is we're here to bring to the world. And that is the fear of what other people are going to think. Now, before you go into, I know that's true, I have a little bit of that, I want you to really stay with me here because I can't even begin to explain to you how much this one fear stops women from living the life they know they were meant to live. So as I was talking to this woman, it started to come out that, oh my gosh, what are they going to think? What am I going to tell my family if I leave and go to Paris to experience my beauty and my truth? What is my husband going to think? How am I going to explain it to him that this is so much more than just a frivolous idea, that there's something deep inside of me that's calling me? And now I'm utilizing the Paris experience because this was this exact situation, but it doesn't matter what it is in your life, whether it's, releasing that program or stepping into that relationship or either going to school or quitting school or whatever it may be that's calling you forward. We allow the idea of what are people going to think of us to stop us from actually moving into that space. And so here's what I want to share with you, because this is what has assisted me, because I've been there before too. I've done a lot of things in my life. Some that may seem crazy, some that may seem out of the ordinary, some that may seem impossible to some people. And I definitely had those fears come up in me about what are people going to think? What are people going to say about me? People close to me, people who love me, are they going to say, who does she think she is? All of those things. But here's the question I ask myself, and here's the one question I want you to ask yourself. Instead of saying, what are they going to think of me? I want you to ask yourself this question. What will I think of me if I don't do it? And I want you to be with that for a moment. I want you to plug into your femme types, your Frenchie, your indie, and your New Yorker. Because once you have connected with a piece of you that is calling you forward, once you have allowed yourself to have awareness around a particular desire, a longing, in my experience, you must fulfill it. So I want you to ask yourself the question, what will I think of myself if I don't do it? Now, sometimes it feels like there may be a little peace for a while. Well, you didn't rock the boat, you didn't get anybody upset, you didn't have to deal with any of the comments of what people might say. So there might be a little smoothing over for a little while. But I guarantee you, before long, that ache, that longing will resurface. And what the majority of women do when that ache keeps coming up and they don't respond to it, they start to go numb. They start to disengage and detach from their life and just start to run on autopilot. So I know that if you're with me and you're in this with me, you're not interested in living a life on autopilot. So it is my intention with you today to have you go inside and ask yourself, what would you think of you if you didn't do it? And then, what would you think of you if you did? Those are the two questions I want you to answer. From there, you will gain clarity and what I feel is more important, permission to step into that next level of your desire. We utilize the Femme with an Elegant Femme to assist us not just on getting clarity, but really giving ourselves permission and gifting ourselves permission to go into that next level of desire. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. So instead of that one fear of allowing people to stop you by, what are they going to think? I want you to ask yourself, what would I think of myself if I didn't? And what would I think of myself if I did? Because the strongest opinion that I want you to be focused on is the opinion you have of you. I want you to leave a comment below, and I want you to share with me what your own awareness is around asking yourselves the question, what would you think of yourself if you did? Share that comment with me below, go through the exercise, and I look forward to assisting you in stepping into that next level of desire, because we all deserve to know what it feels like to live your life in a way that's uniquely you. I'll see you next time. À bientôt à Paris. Au revoir.